gotta move on.
Good evening everyone, welcome back to another tournament stream. And yeah, today we are about to see Reject. I didn't even put that onto the title, but let me still tag people on Discord. Just to make sure, yeah, I did not do so yet. Yeah, we're on group 2. And that means we're having 4 teams today. One of those is already proceeding into the top 8 tournament after winning today, so it will definitely be interesting to see who's going to win this. And yeah, chances are good for Rejects, of course. I'm hoping for the best there, hoping for some great games. We do have a couple of other really strong teams on the group. I will show you in just a second. Let me just quickly still share the stream on the official server, although it should be there already. Okay. And on the German community server as well. Alright. Stream's live. Good evening, everyone. You can see a couple of familiar faces or names there already. Not exactly faces I'm seeing here. Okay, let's get the game started. Just so that I'm ready when the room invite is there. And then I will show you the bracket for today. Okay, game open. Now I just need the tournament website. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So, I can show you right now. Current. No. Actually, I know the camera is mirrored. Never mind. It looks better like that. I'm looking away from the screen. Never mind. We'll be fine. Okay, we do have group 1 is having Love Imor 3-2. Like the 7-star team, which we followed yesterday already. And then we do have Socrates there on this group as well. This will be interesting as well, this whole group. But it's not streamed by myself. I will be on group 2 here, where we do have Rejects versus Raid first. And then the winner of those is going to proceed into the upper bracket final. The losing team of Raid versus Rejects, just as Quick versus Win. All of these teams have been really strong. Quick was actually winning the Challengers tournament, top 16 tournament last season, and they were looking good. I've seen them a little bit yesterday. I think they do have top 8 potential as well, just as Win. They are again on a strong level, and Raid as well is on strong top 8 level. So all of these teams are potentially going to get into the top 8. So I'm expecting close games here. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether we are also going to follow the lower bracket completely, but some of these games definitely, because those games will have to happen before the upper bracket finals. And then I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Get the room invite. Is it ready up? And I cannot show you the room just yet. Yeah, by the way, Rejects just teamed up with the Aqua team of the last season. So they have a fairly new team with a lot of potential, really strong team. And then we do have the Raid team on the other hand, which is just get together mixed up with Eros, which has been known for a while. The old Legion, not really. We're having Orca, who was in EG. See, he was in Raid for a while already. He was in Veil before, I believe. Hapki. Veil, yeah, as well. Okay. And then we do have Milk, who is a Russian player. Really strong player if you're seeing the stats here. Probably the best reroll I've ever seen. Yeah. RG, also former EG player. I think with EG he once won Blitz Twister Cup. I know him from BPS time still. He still has a Potence name. Yeah, replied together there. Then we got, wait, I've seen this one. Sahara also been on raid for a bit already. Where was he before? Jones, Zenit. Okay. Actually, okay, Dummy and Messi both on the bench right now. Messi usually is a medium or light player, but this time it's Milk. Also, there was still Whoopsie, who actually was part of a team here. I don't know if he... No, I did not rename right now. Nope. I don't know if he's not there today. He is third, and the others we do know from before already, from last season on Rejects. Oh, I still gotta reset the stats. Yeah, not stats. I'm so used to saying that. By the way, I'm still fairly sick today, so excuse myself if I'm just a little bit slow sometimes. If I didn't have to, if there was an alternative, I would not stream today. But yeah, just there will be one or the other cough or sneeze. So okay. Also, Nikki just arrived, and I'm not legal, who is last AFK, who was on APA before. And we are going to get into the game very soon now. In just a few more seconds. 4 seconds. And let's go. So here we are on Oasis Palms. I did not really tell too much about the lineups just yet. Oasis Palms favors some digging in on the heavy side, but also sometimes the medium side is being played, of course. While there are no caps apart from one, so it might be a bit risky. Batshit to 100 light tank moving out into the desert here. On side of raid, there's only one object 140, no other mediums or light tanks. So these lights would potentially, or definitely outspot anyone on raid's team. Literally anyone. No decapping shots possible here for Sihi, who is just moving into this position. But the light tanks went for a very quick cap. Ah, okay. FQFE, that's... I think... I don't know how to pronounce the name now, but it is the F. I will just call him F, so... Try to climb up the hill here and fail to do so. It's possible to get up there. On this side, we're having a lot of well-armored tanks on Reject side here with a Type 71. A rare experience in the current tournament. And then Kranwagen, Maus, IS-7 Badger to 100, shooting into the C-cap. Potentially already keeping the IS-7 spotted here. Yep, that's just an IG, but it's enough to keep the IS-7 spotted with the tracer shells for about 20 seconds. So Rejects, they do have C. They get control of that. They might actually decide to just ignore the IS-7, push the other side, but Raid is just set up really nicely. And there's still the C cap on side of Rejects. They're having an increasingly large cap advantage. They can just basically sit it out. Raid will have to do something. They will have to either push A, where they probably expect Rejects to all be behind already. I mean, Slobina Lisa has been spotted after all. So Raid is just not doing too much for now. Actually deciding to rotate over into the desert here with a Object 140. Going to support the IS-7 probably. But the light tank here having some great farming position. Moved up very far on the hill. Still having some shots onto the IS-7 to keep him spotted for the next 20 seconds again. Milk now pressuring F a little bit. But also, there's a Badger over there. Overlooking this side here. And Milk does not have a lot of armor. So if Milk is overpeaking here, it will potentially not end too well for him. What's happening on the other side? There is a play for A now. Although it's not going to change all too much, Rejects is already on 600 points on the caps. So Raid will have to also get base C. And base B in the best case as well. Yeah, they're still having a heavy tank there, so it might very much be possible actually. If they manage to just avoid the 200 light tank from shooting, or just, yeah, trying to pressure the Batshit a little bit so he cannot spot the C base. But you can see F just continuously... Ooh, oh, just 250 though. F just steadily moving up there and continuously moving up the hills to just keep CE spotted so that 200 light tank can shoot him. There was a shot into the bush over there. And that was not where the light tank is sitting. So Raid is being very afraid of doing any major moves, but now RG is just taking the initiative and pressuring the canal here. His attempt is to push forwards, get the light tank spotted, and potentially just push up the ramps here, get behind the teams. Yep, he is just doing right. That won't have any shots though. This also triggered a push of Rejects into the A cap again. So Rejects is going to have the A base again, going to keep their base advantage. Although CE and Milk managed to take base C on the other side, some crossfire flying in. Permantha in dangerous position here. Getting pressured now by the Batshit and the 200 light tank. They're not really pushing in yet. He's still somewhat covered by his teammates. Although most of the Raid team relocated to the side, is now pushing onto that Batcher and the Mouse. Not really being able to melt them down just yet. Although Ghosty is losing a lot of hit points, but still a couple of bounces. How's it looking with the hit points? Rejects is having a lot more hit points and also get the gun advantage right now. But Ghosty is going to go down. Another bounce here by RG on Ghosty's tracks. The Mouse with the increased armor buff here of last update. Definitely having some nice situation there to get farmed, to not get farmed. Bobby trying to chase Milk, trying to avoid getting circled. There's a track shot. This might allow the 140 to get behind and put out his massive 3.9k DPM. Now the Batcher is going to die. But also A has been retaken. 999 5 points for Rejects right now, and they are probably going to get it. A, B being stopped here actually. No, Carolus is going to recap base B, and that will also win the game along with a kill still in the last second of Milk. That object 140 getting YOLO'd by the Batshit and the 200 light tank. Well done. Raid had a good idea of re-pushing through the canal. They are trying to just surprise the enemies a little bit, trying to get the light tank spotted, move up behind B, but maybe I would say they overcommitted a little bit too much to the push, as they still left Permantha alone on the right side. It can be discussed whether it was a mistake by Permantha to stay there on his own with a Chieftain, where he was a very isolated and easy target to push onto, or if it's just been a few too many tanks flanking around, as the Rejects had a pretty good time just avoiding everyone and pushing forwards on the A side. No, not one to raid, other way around. One win for Rejects. Oopsie, now also on the lineup. He just appeared as well, replacing RG. And Whoopsie also is, at least in the past, he was always one of the main callers, if not the main caller for many teams. So maybe this is going to have a positive impact again here. Alright. Next map is going to be the same, of course. We're having one more game here. It's just different spawns now. Oh, there we go. Let's move up a lot more FV215Bs now in this lineup. And also, look at that tank. WZ-113 GFT, a Chinese TD which just got more armor. And I think in this angle he's probably still not just invincible with heat shells from the top. But still, he got a lot more armor. He also, I don't know what else was changed. I don't have it on my head right now anymore. But definitely a strong tank. Most of Raid team focused on the C-Cap. Quick C-Cap this time, kind of similar to what Rejects did on the last game. And Rejects now is just being rather stuck here on A, although they don't have anything to the front, so they are pretty much fine to go forwards, take that A-Cap for free without any major risk. Raid is not doing the exact same strat as Rejects last time. They are very much focused on having all tanks in the desert here, not having anyone in the rear. They're also trying to already defend the B-Cap a little bit, although they have to be a bit careful here. You can see them already blind shooting, although there is nothing, just a very careful prediction, avoiding to get shot from the spawn still, where they kind of expected someone to be. And Sahara is going to make sure that there is nothing and will try to spot it a little bit, spotting up the FV215B here. Bobby Fischer now spotted, not being in trouble, but this gives a lot of crucial information to Raid, although they only have one spot. There the IS-7s moving in, potentially already. Yeah, we can see the IS-7s pressuring, getting greedy counters. Rex just getting tagged by many tanks at a time here, and is losing half his hit points. But now Reject is pushing in, trying to focus on Sahara. Will have to take a lot of damage for that, because Raid is set up nicely here to defend the Chieftain. I'm not legal, just pushing up onto the Chieftain's rear. Is maybe going to get stuck there. Even after killing the Chieftain, it might cost the IS-7. No, he is making sure he's getting out of that. But there goes the FV215B. First tank out of the fight is the Rejects tank here, which was pushing onto the Raid team. But also Carlos Rex currently still capping base B while having shots still. So this will increase the pressure on the Raid team, although they're still having all tanks left alive here, and they are having slight hit point advantage as well, although they will have to try to capitalize on that. They have a gun advantage still, or again, despite losing one tank, they also just got a kill per Manta being down to a one shot. Will be tricky for the FV215Bs to get that Chieftain out still, so maybe they're just going to focus on that WZ and the 140. 515 HE into the 140, but he's going to take out the FV215B as well. And also, this FV gets killed before taking out the WZ. Many low hit point tanks here on the field, while Rejects still takes out the 140, but this costs a lot of hit points. Slobina Lisa now here alive, still with just one tank as backup, who is on the other side of the map and also down to one shot. See, getting a bounce. See, he might go down potentially, but see, no, he is at 520 hit points. He's not going to get killed. Also, Raid managed to take back by his B, so Slobina will get killed as well, and that's the win for Rejects once more. Oh, wait, for Raid. Sorry. That's Raid winning this time. Push off Rejects just cost too many hit points with the FV215Bs. It was a decent attempt, I might say, but the IS-7 losing half the hit points before anyone else was pushing in, only putting on 900 damage. Megaline also getting killed very, very quickly. I think Rejects was just underestimating how good Raid was set up to support the Chieftain. Maybe just thinking there would be more tanks in the rear in the enemy spawn still. But there was no one. Everyone was basically able to shoot into the city right where rejects were pushing in. 1-1. And we will switch the map to Desert Sands, the next desert map for us here. Oh, and the mouse spam is incoming. Quadruple mouses here for rejects. 1 IS-7, 1 Alpha 215B, full heavy. But this also means that one of the heavies will likely spawn on the outer side in the desert. And if it's a mouse, it might not be all too great, because that tank might just be absolutely stuck there. Will just get spotted as he's trying to escape the desert. The enemies right are focusing on some hull down tanks, mostly chieftains, double KPZ-50T. Those might be too slow for spotting anyone crossing the rail still. That would be good for rejects. But it looks very much like Raid is planning on just pushing out the desert. And they will just be able to do just that. I am not sure who is going to get the cap advantage. But the chieftains, they will have better positions in the desert, that's for sure. Mouses will just have some hit points. You can see that 20,641 hit points on reject side. That's the maximum I've seen so far. Full heavy lineup, that's why. They're not even playing with enhanced hit points, and they're going into the desert, interestingly. So sending 2 tanks out into the middle. Okay, that's unexpected. Rejects just playing full desert despite a super heavy lineup. And they're having, despite losing some hit points already, they're still having 3k hit points more. But the KPZ-50Ts will be nasty. The rejects team does not have any mobility to chase the KPZs. And even the chieftains are also all faster. They're already pushing up behind the mice here. Playmaker and F. Are they going for the caps? No, they are just moving forwards here. Now the chieftains are coming into the rear. But Blue is getting tagged here, trying to escape, and loses a ton of hit points down to a one-shot. Reactive armor not really saving him here. It looks like Raid is very stuck here in the corner, not having any way of escaping that. There goes the first one. Gun advantage to reject. And also they're still having 3k hit points. Although Playmaker is getting shot down as well. Yet rejects still keeps going here and will still be able to shoot down some tanks. But they are just not having that many tanks here anymore. S1K got ammo rack. I don't know for how many hit points. I could just see the icon there. But that might have potentially just had a good impact here. Right now down 3 tanks. The rejects team only down 2 tanks. But over here there is a little bit of an advantage to Raid still. They can still shoot down the IS-7. But the Chieftain is suffering. And Chieftain does have reactive armor. But the reactive armor, that's the second ammo rack actually. But those were not a lot of hit points. But still, second ammo rack on side of Raid. And there goes the Chieftain as well. Only 3 tanks left alive on Raid side against 4 on Reject side. And many more hit points on Reject's team. Still with 3 almost full life tanks who are just comfortably chasing the others now. Shooting down Pimenta still. Only leaving Milk left alive. And Milk, won't have any chance. Full mouse. Medium side YOLO. Interesting. Great game. Yeah, just want to point out here, the Chieftains do have reactive armor, but it is rather easy to HE a Chieftain into the rear or even into the side. Can also be done. And the reactive armor does not work for HEs. Oh, Playmaker actually dealing 0 damage. And it was still enough to win. Huh. So how many shots did S1K take? 4 shots. Just assuming that there were no track shots or module damage. Shots without dealing damage on the hit points. Then 4 shots of mouses. Well, that means that it saved 1 or 2 shots though. Probably rather 2. Unlucky for Raid, but also I think this did not necessarily change too much. The Raid seems to like the Chieftain. Taking 1 Leo now. Let's update the score. Rejects are now having 2 points. And we can also see Rejects switching the lineup completely, playing Type 71s. Been a while since the Type meta, but apparently they are still counting on it and expecting it to perform nicely. Still has a lot of armor. It's not that mobile, but still it has armor. For the faster tanks, there are some Chieftains on the FE215Bs on the field, and also, what was it? Chieftain? No. E5 and a Badger. Let's head up. Milk on the only medium. Having great mobility, going to spot a bit more aggressively, trying to spot the crossing here, so maybe... No, he's not even spotting, he's just jumping into A. Oh, he lost his track as he jumped over the hill. But he is also just rotating out again. He got spotted and knows that there's Type 71 to the front. But Raid is currently setting up for a strategy that expects enemies to be in the city. At least some of them. So the Chieftain over there is trying to stop anyone pushing the seaside. Cannot defend the cap, but he can hold there very nicely. If he get pushed onto, then Raid could support really nicely, and it would just cost too many tanks for any team to push that Chieftain position over there. So Lisa already took a beating, down to 1.5k hit points, so that's about 1k hit points lost. But also see he on the other side lost some hit points, down to 1.7k hit points over there. Just as the Badger, who just did not lose that many hit points, but also just a bit. But it will be harder to dig out the Badger, of course. Leo flanking around. Probably not going for bases. Or might actually do so. Is taking the cap, although this map is rarely ever decided on base points. But the Raid team is currently in very safe and passive positions, expecting to be able to hold the push here. Especially since Rejects already lost a lot of hit points. Rejects being down on hit points. Having the better positions here with the hill on the plane. Rejects also not getting that A cap and not having any mediums. But Milk going to be surprised by Cobben. Cobben immediately going for speed boost and reactive armor, failing the HE though, getting 1k damage into his side as he's crossing the rails. I don't know if he's still having any chance to get the Leopard. I don't really think so. So he's out of repair kits as well now, but the Leo is running away, trying to not try too much. But now comes the Chieftain of Raid here, also supporting the Leopard. Going to push out the FV. He doesn't have to be afraid. The Leo is rather playing a safe game, but also on the other side, Raid is aggressing here, taking back the plane area, taking the high ground and the better positions. They are not going full in just yet. The Blue taking a few shots and getting pressured by Ghosty. But also there is still Pimenta securing blue side. And the Chieftains just having better DPM and the reactive armor here, not having the armor in general, not bouncing many shots over here. The FE215B meanwhile gets killed. Desperate push by Rejects as Lobina Lisa also gets taken out. And there's the next one. Ghosty is out of the fight. Raid with 2 caps on their side. And a lot more guns on the field already. 2 more guns. Is there any chance for Rejects to come back? I don't think so. They are already down 3k hit points. Sahara is still getting killed, but still has a shot into the FE215B. Playmaker is going to take him out for that. But S1K is coming in to maybe secure the kill shot here of Playmaker as well. Will be tricky to penetrate the type, but the Chieftain is faster than him. Yet it is blue from the other side to get the one shot. And there goes the last one. Raid playing a very safe game, very comfortable win for them. Great job. Crucial to push out or to just crossfire that FE215B, who was really not enjoying it. Cobham here expecting to be able to push out the Leopard. I think Cobham is also from the RU server, so you can see it's also a reroll, but not his main account. That's transitioned over here, or was transferred over here. Although the account is also fairly old, from 2020 already. But, so I'm just asking myself whether the FV and Milgam maybe teammates on Russian server. Could be the case, but I don't know, there are many teams. But that's the win number 2 for Raid, which means tiebreaker, best of 5, tiebreaker now, both teams only needing 1 more win, and they are delivering some awesome show. Really liking these games here, and also I like the amount of different tanks being played. Netforce was also only earlier pointing it out again. He also likes that there are no Type 71s or Triebwagens, and I'm also a great fan of this meta where you can actually just really experiment a bit more with the tanks. There is not the one tank that is outperforming everything, and on most other metas it's been the case that there was just one tank really being much stronger than the others and being played with at least 3 or 4 tanks on every single game. Here on this meta, since the update, I cannot see it yet. Maybe there is still some new meta going to evolve, but on some games there are many Kranwagens and some 60TPs. On other games there are many Chieftains. On other games there are only Mouses, and therefore there's just some more variants here in the games, in the lineups, also in the games. But we're seeing some slightly more passive meta again. Heavy meta with a lot of armor. No medium meta, definitely. Although on some games we've also seen some really aggressive medium strats already. I've seen it yesterday on the stream of Origin. Who were they playing against? I don't know. Origin on NA server. They were playing 5 mediums on Kennel, and just YOLOing in was also looking great. Couple of Crans, 60TPs, IS-7 Batshit, who was pushing into the city immediately, trying to spot passively, overlooking this area and also the middle. No bases for rejects. Bobby taking some risky approach here, pushing into the middle, taking 1.2k damage already, and is really isolated there. He is solo on that side. The rest of Rejects is over here. And Raid was just all gutting into the river for that shootout, and it worked out nicely for them. Now the Kranwagens are coming in here, maybe just immediately pushing and putting out their clips. Struggling with the focus fire. 60TPs also try to put out their shots. Only one connected, as far as I can see. Pimenta gets shut down, but there's one 60TP out of the fight already. Mouse is also low to on hit points, down to 1 shot, also getting killed. Raid definitely having more hit points. Same amount of tanks on every side here. Sahara pushing behind at 60 TP, who's also down to one shot, goes down as well. So gun advantage to Raid now. And Raid is continuing their push onto the Krans. The Krans just not having the DPM of the Chieftains. I don't think that Raid has any chance of losing this one. So, or Reject has any chance of coming back from this massive advantage of Raid, as they are simply not playing DPM tanks. And look at this mouse here in the middle, just constantly trying to block the Krans, not really getting shot, because it's just the worst tank to shoot at, and everyone else is just getting blapped down here. But the Krans are still not really able to be all that effective. Guns even again. Failed HE by Sihi. Bobby Fischer meanwhile got killed. Also Playmaker just got killed, so we've got the Batshit left alive as a one-shot over there. And we've got the Kranwagen right in the middle beneath the bridge, getting killed there. This leaves only the one-shot left alive. He's still bouncing off a shot by Zara, but won't survive. And the next one is going to ram himself to death, or actually getting shot. Well, that's the win for Raid. That was looking strong. So Reject is going to drop down into the lower bracket. Oh, F not having a good time. One shot only, and that one was a bounce. Get pushed immediately also. Bobby Fischer is to put out 2.5k damage, but was just not able to focus fire all too well, as he was rather far away from the fight and got shot down so early on. Strong performance here for both teams. And I've got to say, Raid is surprising me a little bit. It's a very new team still, so I did not necessarily expect them to be just all that strong. So let's see. Group 2. Results are not updated here yet. Zugrat has won against a 3-2 as well. Another unexpected win there. The others, B-Love and Emma, are still playing. No. Wait. I'm confusing things. I need the website for that. Also, I want to see when the games are actually starting. Can I see that here, maybe? No. Give me a second. Rejects is playing in 3 minutes. I did not get an invite for that. So I will be on, not on the lower bracket then. Nah, come on. Okay. Let me show you on the website now. All groups. Okay, Sogard is actually won 3-1. B-Love 3-2 against Immor. That was also surprisingly close. So 3-2 versus Immor then on the lower bracket semi-finals, which is also just starting in 2 minutes. B-Love versus Sogard is on the upper bracket finals. Here, Crick also had some very close game against Win, 3-2. So Rejects versus Win then on the lower bracket semifinals. We're not going to follow that apparently. We will be on the upper bracket finals then, and the lower bracket, I don't know, lower bracket finals will be first before the grand finals, of course, because those still have to play. Loser of this team still has to play against the winner of this match here. Okay, I'm not getting any invite yet. Let me see when the other one's starting then. Can already prepare myself a little bit. So, next game is Raid versus Crick then. And that will be in 17 minutes it will start. Okay, so I'm having about 15 minutes for playing some games. Am I playing on the iPad then? I'm so bad on PC. I will do just that. So 1 second. I quickly have to get my iPad. Okay. Yeah, we'll still take a minute to connect everything. Yeah, I really love these games already. Very interesting stuff there. And a lot of surprises concerning the results. And also concerning the tactics. If we are just considering the mouse game there on Desert Sands, for example. Okay, just inserting a password. Also, I can take a look at the chat now. Obviously, today I'm not really able to see too much of the chat, simply because it is a tournament stream. What? Yeah, I'm having 3 minutes of delay again. Seeing a lot of names there that I know. Welcome everyone. If you just joined in. 50 people here, nice to see you all. I hope you're enjoying the game so far. Do you already have some favorites for the tournament, by the way? And thanks, Silent Cougar. Not yet starting. Let's go for a quick spot here. Oh, no. Well, it was still a nice start. I'm fine with this. Good. I tried a blind shot. Very nice. Ouch. Still 1.7k. Lost 1k. I hope we can just kill the right side then. Okay, good. By the way guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, despite me having such a cold and just, yeah, being not quite on my level, I would be happy about a thumb up and also maybe subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So we can get to, yeah, I can see you back on the next streams then. I'm also still having some giveaways for next streams, for the upcoming streams, which I'm mostly doing on the tank specific streams. So watch out for those. Also, if you just want to get notified, and there's a bell icon, or just with something that also works much better even, is the Discord server. Maybe I can push behind him, I don't know, IMX. Where she went? Oh, I stuck jumping there. No. Ah! Crap. So close. I even stayed. Come on. No, he's not going to keep standing there. Could have actually HE'd him. Nope. Failing. Looking for an HE into the AMX. Maybe I can still... No, E4 stairs. Okay. I'm happy with this. By the way, the games on the stat tracker are not from today. I didn't apply all these yet. Since the last stream. Enemies have only one Sheridan. No. Okay. Where's Sheridan? Oh! Spawn. Good. Maybe, no. Let's shoot the AMX again then. Well, this one, Gorilla also coming. Nice. And why are my rolls so low? Good shot, Gorilla. Nah, let's just go for AP. I don't want to fail the HE here. Good. Let's keep going. Maybe I can take out a max here. Nice. How do I get to the Jark? It's actually right in front of me. Perfect. Oh, I'm on premium ammo. Okay, great. Time. I should still be able to play one more game. What am I going for? Nah, I will go for heavy game, because it is probably a bit faster. No, 7 more minutes. Unlikely that it will take that long. Unless if I'm not getting into any battles. Come on. Yeah, I will just move towards C. Easier for taking advantage than the B area. Yeah, I get outspotted from the middle, I guess. Where is everyone? Nothing spotted on A, nothing spotted on B. I will just take the base. They have 3 TDs, none of which is spotted yet. Good. Oh yeah, stock gun. We also have A now. Now we're going for the HE. Yeah, nice. My HE stays. Okay, I'll take him out happily. Let's go pressure a little bit. Although... Okay, minus 900. He's still trying the last shot. No, it's not. I should shoot down the E75. Nice bounces. No ricochets. Nah. Come on, good. And that's it. It's fine. I was also a bit under pressure to not just keep going, yeah? Because only 3 minutes until the game is starting. So, I will happily die here. Yeah, gotta switch to another tank again. Good. I need to disconnect on the iPad. Okay. Game is started. I'm ready. I can see it on chat. What are meta tanks now? I recently did a whole video about the new meta tanks, or what changed there. So I could recommend watching that. You can already see what is just really strong here. On the tournaments, of course, as well. But for random games, the meta is slightly different, I would say. So I really recommend watching the video. Again, I put in a lot of rock, of course. Expect some high quality there. So what do we have here? We have a lot of chieftains. I really don't know if the chieftain is going to make it until the grand finals. In my opinion, the FE215B would be better. More hit points, reactive armor, well, both are reactive armor, but special speed boost on the FE215B, it cannot get HE'd. And the FE215B can HE the chieftain, while the reactive armor is not having any impact on HEs. So in a 1v1 situation, FE215B is going to outplay the chieftain. And also in many other situations, I would say. FE is also faster, did I say that already? With a speed boost, of course. While chieftain does have the option of going hull down very nicely. It's a bit easier to play. So, I don't know. Maybe that's already worth the other deficits. If that works for the teams, then actually, who am I to criticize that? I'm not the one training. Was just my assumption that the FE would be better. But in fact, everyone's just mostly playing chieftains. Some teams are also playing FE215Bs, or rather playing FEs. But the chieftain seems to be the most played tank today yet. Yep. And I quickly need some more water. 1 second. Let's go. Crick versus Raid in the upper bracket now. The winner of those is going to get straight into the grand finals. And therefore will have a much better chance of getting into the top 8 immediately. Which would mean a few weeks of break. 2 weeks of break. Where they can just train and hide their strategies from the others. Milk going for a quick first, but both teams focusing on the A side with many tanks. Not everyone. Very symmetrical strategy actually. Just look at this. It is the exact same strategy on both sides. What a surprise. Not the same tanks, but 2 German super heavies in the middle. And a bad shit. Ah. That hurt. Ah, okay. What's going on the other side? The Raid team is being a lot more aggressive so far, having nice hull down positions in the middle with Sahara and Pamantha. While Creek is more passive, therefore having worse positions. Bot to be potentially in trouble, already getting pushed onto. He's very isolated. And if he's getting pushed from the front and the rear, he's not going to have any way out of there. But Raid would also suffer a lot. Also worth mentioning here on the other side, the Batshit managed to tank by C. And did manage to shoot Milk for once. So the Batshit 1v1 is likely going to the quick Batshit. Who is just shooting down Milk to a 1-shot now. Clips will be reloaded at about the same time. Over here we've got a quick push. Moving into A. Counter pushing the Raid, guys. S1K on a mouse tank getting behind as the Batchet on the other side of Raid's team just got deleted. Only one shot early on was so important here, but let's focus on the game. Sahara and Pimenta shielding each other. Blue also down on hit points. Everyone lost hit points here. Focus Fire not on point just yet. Now it's one VK72 against all the Chieftains here, and he's definitely trying to get out 1-1 shot still, but he does not get Sahara. It is actually bot to be moving in from behind. The VK still putting out a last big shot. Still maybe surviving, not surviving this. Now Blue is in focus, getting killed by an HE. That's what I'm talking about, reactive armor not saving from the HEs here. And it's only S1K left alive, last one standing on Raid's side. Raid kind of failing on both sides actually. Batchet getting killed on the C side. And also the A-sided push was just not working out, not really having any target. The quick team was very effective at counter pushing there. I think it was also a bit of a problem here for Raid that they had S1K flanking through the middle and the others were just completely ignoring S1K in the middle there. The idea was nice of just focusing out the tanks by pushing in from many different sides, but the mouse is slow at flanking. And Quick timed their counter push very nicely. So that's the first win for Quick. A best of 5 again, by the way. Same map once more. Very similar lineups again, although this time Quick is deciding completely against the German super heavies, taking the slightly faster IS-7s as the punching bags, and some Chieftains, Batchet, KPZ-50T, so that's fairly light for them. Not having, or just having one heavy less than the opponents, and also this map is rarely ever played with 2 mediums. You will have to do some more stuff with those. And it's not an easy map to really flank around with. It's just pretty close actually. There's a lot of the map is just water in the background. A decoration that you cannot drive around just as the hills. So let's see if they are going to be successful. Raid also plays a 140 to have some tank to deliver some DPM and mobility. Raid heading towards base A once more. It would surprise me if Crook did the same with their lineup. Rather playing for C side here. Striker still getting over to the A side a bit. Trying to defend B here from that spot over there. Well, let's move up. It's a bit fast. So he's just securing a B cap, while the rest of the team is mostly focusing on the C side. Yet everyone being spotted by the 140 over there. But it will be possible to take a free C cap for Alexandrium on the Quick team. No one will be able to decap that. Also A is currently getting capped by the Batchet. Yet he is just misplaying a little bit, I would say. Did not expect a Chieftain to be there, and he's just not getting spotted. He was trying to cap in a risky spot on the right side. Safest spot usually is right there. To move up to the enemy side around the castle and then into the cap there. Then you cannot get shot at all, but he is moving out again. Enemies also being spotted on the relocation towards the A side. The 140 isn't. But the Batchet cannot peek that. They also know that A is being taken. See what Milk is doing. He's being safe there. So far, not much happening on the other side, but Raid is going for the relocation, re-pushing base 8 potentially, although there's not much over there, so there is not really a point of it. Blue getting spotted on the crossing though. As there's still Devotion in the middle, spotting a few more tanks. The mouse is now dropping into the middle, probably going for B or actually just going for Striker. Looks like he is completely ignoring the cap, just pushing in, trying to find a Ling, and there's also Sahara coming in from behind, taking a lot of damage though. Getting shot down for 1.1k damage almost, and there's still many tanks overlooking the side. So Raid is not having a good time on their push, yet they are not down too much on the hit points. Hit points still about even. And the bad shit is getting deleted. Crucial kill for Raid. Gun advantage to them. Striker over here. Still alive. Yet he won't survive much longer. And it is in the question now whether Quick can come back from this. Can they shoot down the others? They will have Pimenta probably. Baby Potato is going to kill him. Nice name. That's for sure. He won't let Pimenta get away there. S1K is also now getting killed. But Raid with a gun advantage still. And B is still on Raid's side. So Quick will have to do something about that as well. See, also one shot. Baby Potato gets killed in the middle. I don't know who it was. But Raid is performing nicely. Going to kill Alexandrium as well. The mouse is not going to die here. It is a 140, sneakily stealing the kill from above. Only leaving 2 tanks left alive on Quick side. Only Botby and Devotion who are still trying something, but not enough here. Raid had an interesting approach to this game. Pushing A and B with the mouse worked out really nicely. And the team of Quick simply did not have a good answer to that. Also, the Batchet dying was kind of unnecessary. He was far away from all the tanks. He should not have died like that. Should have been out of that situation there. And that means Raid is now having the same amount of points. 1-1. Again, of course, best of 5. So we can expect at least 2 more games. 2 more wins are needed for any of the teams. We're switching maps to New Bay. Raid again, playing all the Chieftains, double mouse. That seems to be the lineup that is preferred most by them. Or at least something similar there. Mouse, Chieftain, delivering then mobility, DPM. Gun depression also is kind of important here on this map, especially as we are mostly playing for the bridges then, because the bridges are just allowing for some good advantage on the high ground. Let's see if Raid is playing the old strategy that I've had for a long time already, of mouses in the middle, Chieftains all on the bridges. On the side of Quick, we're having only 3 Chieftains, double VK72, 1 F215B and an IS-7. So a lot more different tanks on their lineup. And they will not have the amount of hit points. But from the spawn that Quick is on, they're also having better chances of fighting for the park area, doing some different kind of stuff. because Raid is on the worst spawn to fight for the city here. The B-cap is so exposed that it is very hard to take. You can barely get out of there alive. Quick directly moving in to see with everyone. And yeah, Raid is doing the old thing of full bridge push with the Chieftains double super heavy in the middle. Nothing too special, but at this stage they don't really have to show off the most experimental strategies yet. First shot into the mouse. I need a second. Okay. Nothing really happening yet. The Mantha down here on the IE cap has taken the base. Over here, Quick is just holding carefully in the park. This is a strategy that we've often seen already played by EG in the past. But also some other teams have experimented with it. The IS-7 over there, overlooking base B. VK-72s covering the side, covering that IS-7. Just as the Chieftains over here. But the FE215V also has to make sure that no one's flanking behind. Milk is still hull down. Some more Chieftains are coming. Oh, they do know about the VKs, I believe. Yeah, nice shot by Blue. Good track shot. So hit points are still on Raid side. Cap points on the side of the Quick team. And it is not going to be too easy for Raid to push in here. Because Quick is really well positioned to cover each other. The I-7 is covered over there, but it's given up right now. And Raid does not know about that yet. And Quick is actually re-pushing. Trying to take out Milk in the rear here. And the Chieftains over there potentially as well. Pimenta completely exposed, completely in the open. Blue got stuck a little bit, will drop down there. Is being safe, but Pimenta is not having a good time. Probably going to get killed here. Shot down to one shot by now already. And also Milk over there will not really be able to escape that anymore. Milk is getting pushed onto by Baby Potato and Cedric. But there's still Blue covering. Yet the VK-72 is pushing in behind as well. Going to have some nice HE again. If he is not completely stuck. He is stuck. I don't know if he can free himself again. So far, it doesn't look too great here. He's moving a little, but it's costing him a lot of time. Gun advantage too quick though. But the VK being stuck there is a huge problem for them. He's still out of the fight. And look at him. Just struggling to move around there. Milk got away alive now. Just because of the VK being there. And everyone is getting killed here by Raid. As they are re-pushing. And they are really being effective. VK. What is the VK doing? He is still stuck. Still not helping his teammates. Striker getting pushed onto by the mouse. Still getting in some shots, but he will also get killed. Bot to be getting killed right now. VK finally freed himself, put in a shot into Milk. But now that Milk is still not killed, the KMS Fox will be against way too many tanks. Absolute failure here by him. Mouse going to jump down still. What an unfortunate jump by the VK. Just like the mouse here. But that VK really throwing the game here. And Raid really making great use of that stuck VK. Just pushing everything else. Without a VK, without him being stuck there, Raid would have probably lost this, I think. Chieftain down there would not have survived. It would have just been one shot from the VK and the team might could have just taken him out. And then... Oh man. No, it was actually... This one was the VK who got stuck. Still put out 3.5k damage. So not nothing. I don't know where it would have gone if that was not happening there. But I think Raid will be having a lot right now. Alright, you're not at 3, just 2 for Raid. Match point. So we're potentially ending on the next game here, not the entire stream, but the upper bracket. Although I would also not mind for the stream to end soon, because my nose is protesting again. The cold is putting into my head. It is a bit of suffering today to stream for me. But it's still working out somehow, so here we are. New bay again, of course. Quick is switching out of VK and the FE205B. Now on triple IS7, triple Chieftain and the VK72. Raid with the exact same lineup again. 1 second. Okay, pardon me. So we're back here on New Bay and it is Raid moving up the bridges. Same strategy almost as on last game. Mouses pushing a bit closer to the team, and Quick on the other hand went for the full YOLO park push, yet not finding anyone there. Which is kind of good for them, because they will have double caps against none so far. Raid will still get base A, but it is going to be a problem. For them to come back from this, they will have to push in effectively. And they are not set up too nicely for that just yet. And definitely Legal Mouse losing some hit points, double tagged as well. So Quick now on a slight hit point lead, while also having the cap point lead, double cap pressure against Raid, who's also coming back here, relocating back to their spawn, trying to potentially go for the repush onto the IS-7s. They're already going in. No, still hesitating, yet they are having some shots. Problem about being here in the park area is that you're not very safe. You can get shot from good hull down positions over here, and the Chieftains are doing just that. Look at the Chieftain over there, Cedric already down to 1.6k hit points now. The IS-7s are getting pushed on too, with a full YOLO push here of the Chieftains, and the Mouse in front. That's the first kill. That's actually the Mouse getting killed first, is also the IS-7 is getting taken out of a fight. Alexandrium in a fairly safe position over there is leading Raid to overexpose quite a lot. So Quick can probably farm here, and they're also having Milk to the side, who is a very isolated and is just about to get killed on the very next shot. Who will it be? It is the IS-7 taking him out, so guns being even still. Both teams managed to kill 2 hit points neck and neck, slightly ahead for Quick. Cap points again on side of Raid. They're having the double caps by now. They're not having the caps just yet, or the base points just yet, but they will change soon. There goes another one. Pimenta getting killed here. Gun advantage for a moment on Raid's side, but that is on Quick side, but there's another one getting ammo wrecked even. I don't know for how many hit points, but the push is continuing with Raid keeping up the pressure, getting some kills again. They are just down very few hit points. It's still going to be close. Mouse and the VK hugging each other and not really being able to do much here. But there is the VK putting out a big shot into blue, and I think this might be crucial. Baby Potato taking out Sahara as well, so gun advantage to Quick. Although the i7 not getting killed anymore, left alive on 24 hit points. I don't know if it was an APCR or bad low roll. 2 one-shots on the field, and the Mouse will not get them anymore. That's for sure. The Chieftains just being too fast. Maybe he's still getting killed, but it does not matter. The VK72 is comfortably sitting behind and farming. So Quick can basically not lose this game anymore, as the Mouse is only now turning around, getting killed by the IS-7. Comeback for Quick and another tiebreaker, with the next game also being about the win here and about the final, as both teams are having 2 points by now. Okay, 2-2. Let's update the score. Nah. And we are going to see Desert Sands again. Raid going for the same lineup that we've already seen. It's 6 Chieftains and 1 Leopard. We know what they were doing on last game. Question is whether Quick was already having some time to check the stream here and see what Raid did, or if they are just going to be completely surprised by that. It would be tricky. I mean, they have some spectators who are potentially able to do just that, and just get back on my stream here and see what Raid played. But maybe they are not aware of it either. They are playing Batshit, which might be good against a Leopard. 2 clips of a Batshit and a Leo is out. On the other hand, just 1 missed shot, one moment of just not paying attention here, and the Leo is going to kill that Batshit with a massive DPM advantage, having about 30% more DPM than the Batshit. The IS-7's delivering some armor but not having the mobility, as the Chieftains get there also some Chieftains on the field. I don't know if the Quick team does have the best chances of winning this, to be honest. They're having a rather slow lineup, and also the Batshit potentially being more vulnerable than the Leo. So yeah, I'll see. Quick heading all into the city for now, but so is Raid, apart from the Leo. Batshit trying to spot a little bit here, trying to elevate his tank. Not quite getting in any information. Bot to be already shot down for 2, but so is Blue. Blue taking 1.3k damage before pulling out the reactive armor. Taking another one, seemingly perma-tracked here. Maybe taken out already. Cannot move back anymore. Cannot get shielded either. Batshit not connecting the track shot. Just bouncing off on that one. But now Blue is a one-shot, and Quick is continuing their push. Moving in here, trying to kill Blue now. Striker moving in behind. Permanenther still getting shot there instead of Blue. And also Bot to B is struggling on the side. Leo took a shot here, now is getting pushed onto by the Batshit, who is maybe going to have him. Leo is down to just 800 hit points. It will need some HE. There is an HE as well, 350 hit points. This is not a high roll. 295 bad low roll by the Batshit, so he's going to take a lot of damage still. And what is happening over here? KMS Fox is going to get killed on the very next shot, but also there is Permanenther getting killed in the middle. We're having 2 heavies here, 3 heavies versus 3. Hit point wise, I don't know. Batchet is still struggling there, now being reloaded again, taking out the Leo. But this took a lot of time, and also about 1k hit points off that Batchet, which were just not needed to take there. If that only last shot, if that one was not such a bad low roll, but it was about a 50-50 chance. And Ray is not looking good here, only having 2 tanks left alive, only the Sihi on the few hit points, just 2 shot, 568 hit points. Sahara still taking out Striker, 2v2. Batchet moving in here, trying to kill the Chieftain, does also succeed at that, together with Alexandrium. So now it is Sahara in a 1v2 situation against an IS-7. The Batchet also flushed the first shot, which was absolutely crucial. Not going to be able to chase the Batchet. It would really need some bad misplay of the Batchet player for Sahara to get the Batchet out of the fight. So it looks like Sahara is just trying to engage in that IS-7, trying to have some shots into him, not going to get the Batchet here either. And is just even bouncing another one. He's getting killed there. And that is the win for Crick. 3-2, that means Crick is in the grand finals. Really close games today, so many 3-2s. Gosh. Good stuff. Our next Zoom is already in here. So Raid will be in a lower bracket now. Raid now playing against Rejects, and yeah, Rejects therefore 1 against 1 against Win, 3-1, not that close. Previous games are also, they were already playing against Win a couple of times, and they seem to have some pretty decent advantage there. The previous game, Rejects versus Raid, was 2-3 for Raid. Now it's a rematch. Now we are in the lower bracket finals. The winner of those two will fight against Crick to get their ticket for the top 8 immediately. Time to reset the score. No, actually, I'm not supposed to show the room yet. Still gotta wait a minute, or just a few seconds. Yeah, I really love the games here of Raid and also Crick. They were really just on the same level actually. Both would have deserved to win. Oh, that's pretty good. Garage slot. Although at this point I have a lot of those. The days of missing garage slots are over. Now I'm having 53 vacant slots. Time to do important stuff here until we can check the room. And on touch I don't have the notifications anymore. Now? Of course, yeah I do. There's too many. Click, click, click. I mean, why is there not just one button to just mark all as red? That's the worst part here, these battle pass thingies or avatars where you have to just press each and every one. Okay. And it's not even enough to just press like that. Still gotta press back. Okay. So much important stuff. Here we are. No. No, I'm not going through all those. Okay. Chieftains and Mouse IS-7, not what? Object 140, of course. On side of Rejects, we're having Chieftains, unsurprisingly. Okay, it is just emerging as the meta tank, kind of. FE215Bs also. Double FE215B. One batshit. Double ISM. I need a short bathroom break. Be right back. I can see a message there still. No delay, of course I'm having delay. 3 minutes of delay on my stream. As always on tournament streams. Yeah, but I'm getting the room invite 5 minutes before the games are starting. So I can only show it at 3 minutes on the timer then. That's the point of it. I could also go for 5-minute delay, but I prefer to have slightly less. 3 to 5 minute delay is totally fine for us streamers. And therefore I'm just going for 3. But that means I cannot enter the room immediately. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but still. Save is safe. Alright, back to Vineyards. 140 YOLOing into the A cap. Batshit YOLOing into the B cap. Some blind shots flying in there, almost connecting. Great, focusing on the middle with a lot of chieftains again. Also, double mouse moving into the middle. And again, they're pre-aiming over here. But this time, Reject is not going to do the same mistake. Bobby Fischer is not crossing over in the river, but Playmaker is taking a shot still. Yet the positions of Rejects are far more safe here. They have they actually just played the exact same map already? Yes, they have. So it is Rematch on just the same map, and Raid is playing the same strategy. Rejects is not. They have adjusted their strat. Now Playmaker is crossing over. Supported by Chieftain and a Batshit. They're going to pressure the A side here. This Chieftain is in trouble. Getting pressured from behind. He doesn't know about that just yet. Although he doesn't know about the Chieftain being there. The Batshit is going to have some nice clear. What's happening in the middle? Raid not doing too much just yet. Batshit having a few shots. Chieftain already fairly low on hit points. Milk taking another shot there. Playmaker moving in now to take out the Chieftain over there. But also Raid is counter pushing on the middle here. Trying to push into Slobina Lisa, but S1K is getting shot down for that. One tank out, or 2 tanks out on Raid's side, but they're also going to get a first kill here. Second kill, basically by just killing Carolus Rex over there as well. Athlow in a good position to farm from behind, is still fairly safe. Having good DPM and is having nice shots into RG, who's absolutely struggling here, turning around desperately. Getting a nice shot into the Batshit, but it's not really going to save his team, as they're only having 3 tanks left alive against 5. Having many less hit points actually already. FV is getting pushed onto by the Chieftain, but the FV still has the reactive armor. Does put a max roll into the controller of Blue, who will get the kill on the very next shot here. And no, that's not the kill. Actually, it is Blue getting the kill. Okay, that was just interesting or surprising to see. I did not track the amount of hit points there, but Blue is also getting taken out. Milk still trying to run away. Getting blind shot, he's not spotted. And now he is spotted and on the hill and getting killed as well. Maybe a bit naive of Ray to just do the exact same thing as last game. Was it really the exact same strategy? Were there any changes? I don't think so. But Rejects was adjusting. They have learned from the last game and immediately adjusted their positions in order to not get shot down on the crossing that much. The strategy was still very similar to what they did on last match. But this time they did not have anyone crossing the river. And they had some more tanks in the ruins to counter push base A from the sides then. And it's paid off for them. As 1K going to spectate the next round. And who's going to play for him? Archie was already playing. I don't know. Okay. Next one again on Vineyards, of course. Once more. We will have a lot of Chieftains and Mouses again for Raid. Rejects, on the other hand, playing 113. First time seeing that one on this tournament. Also some IS-7s and an Object 140 batshit double RV215P. Potentially one of those is not ready yet. It is. Is it a T22 for real? Is it really going to be a T22? No way. I'm sure it's going to change again. Let's see. Yeah, he's still changing to 97. So still 113 is a bit of a surprise, although it is still fairly strong. I was just on my video, I actually pointed out how this tank got nerfed the most, or on the Chinese nation. But after all, it is still pretty strong when playing it in random games, at least. In tournaments, I don't know. It does have great DPM. It does have lower alpha damage now. But still, the DPM and reload time is so quick, so good, so that you can nicely out-trade enemies. It's great for pushing, farming, but not having a lot of armor nor hit points. 113, you can notice it does only have 2,400 hit points on the field, whereas a Chieftain, for example, does have 2,500. And also, the Chieftain does have the reactive armor, allowing the Chieftain to absorb much less damage, meaning about 20% less damage for a couple of shots for 20-30 seconds. Milk trying to cap the base, getting shot out by the batshit and the 140, not even finishing the cap, as he is just trying to escape and still getting shot down to 978 points, which means the batshit can just move all around the map and potentially kill the 140 if he's not being careful. So not a good start for Raid. Rejects did manage to take base A. They also lost some hit points on their batshit, but they denied the B cap. It will be more about the C cap potentially now, although Raid is attempting a push here into the ruins with the Chieftains, which are covered by the mice. Yet I don't know, this is not looking like a cohesive strategy of having everyone fighting together. Raid is currently going for map control instead. Not really for a push, but maybe the batshit is going to struggle here if he's not being too careful about this. Still having some shots onto the mouse. But that also tells the Raid team that there still is the batshit, although he's not spotted yet, but the Chieftains will get him spotted very soon. The Chieftains are still unspotted, only now they're getting spotted. Batshit definitely going to take some damage, no mouse connecting either, but that's 700 damage. Maybe another shot? Nope, not yet, but he's stuck. He is absolutely stuck there and cannot move out of this anymore. So this will be tricky for him. Batshit can... well, he's covered. He's covered for now. If we're just seeing those tanks behind here. But still, some push by the Chieftains and some other tanks, which are also following up now, could definitely kill that Batshit. Oh, he's still daring to run away and actually doing successfully just that. Yeah, he's unspotted again, can safely run away. Okay, that was close. Meanwhile, also Rejects managed to get base C, probably with the 140. I did not see it. Raid relocated towards base A, so double cap pressure against Raid right now. 725 points to 415. Raid is attempting to make a play for C with one Chieftain, but probably also pushing the A cap with the rest of the tanks. But it won't be easy. Look at the Chieftain here, getting bled out already by the IS-7 and 140, and now the 140 is YOLOing in. They do know that he is completely alone. The reactive armor will help the Chieftain, but not against two tanks. He's still going to get killed, that's for sure. IS-7 also putting on a nice shot, grabbing that Chieftain as well. 140 going to finish off the tank. Mouse is trying to help here. The Mouse, it will be too late, far too late. Is getting into the C cap. Well, that's still something he needs to do. He needs to stop the cap, as there are already 920 points for Rejects. Gun advantage for Rejects though. Raid pushing in, trying to kill Playmaker. Will succeed at that as well. There's a kill. Gun advantage still on Rejects side, as they also managed to kill the Mouse in the city. So the C cap is still ticking over for Rejects. And they will not lose this on the points anymore. They cannot lose that many points, although they are still going to lose Bobby Fischer over here, costing them another 40 points. So Sahara also low on hit points now, and the others are still trying their best, but look at the 140 also capping base B over there. RG going to get killed in the middle. C still being very safe. Oh, the 140 still got killed, but Milk has to now stop base B as well. Yet the Batchet is also one shot. And there's a kill of the Mouse, which means 1k points for Rejects. No chance for Raid after that unfortunate start. Not finding any proper solution. 140 just getting shot down so heavily, that was really bad for him. And that means it is 2-0. Okay. One second. Okay. 2-0 for Rejects in the best of 5, so match point, or not match point, yeah, match point to them. And Raid now going full Chieftain. Again, it is Desert Sands. We've already seen that map. Man, why are they playing the exact same maps that they've had already? That map rotation, I mean, it should be random, but still that is rather unfortunate. They're having to play the exact same maps twice. They're getting their rematch. Raid going all Chieftain. Rejects going mostly FA215B. Oh, let me turn off that light for a moment. Okay. No sneezing. Let's see about my prediction. FA215B beating the Chieftains in a push. I would say that's the case. Everyone throwing their tanks into the desert. T95 E6 playing as a medium tank here. Facing off Milk, both already lost some hit points though. Double E6 for the Rejects team. meaning some better DPM, some better gun depression, but also some higher vulnerability, as they are not having any armor, nor are they having hit points, 2.4k hit points only. There are also some i7s for rejects. Hit points still about even. Yeah, Chieftain, he's getting shot down already. And look at Sihi, aggressing full solo. Oh, this might be a good opportunity for rejects already. Or maybe that is just a good bait on raid side. If rejects is pushing in here, no, they are going for it. And they're going to have some big HEs into the back of the Chieftain, and there comes counter push. So how are they also low on hit points? Pushing in first. I don't know if this is the right call, but there is the first i7 being taken out. One tank on each side got killed. Carol's legs now in the focus fire with the Chieftains behind and to the front everywhere, circling him, taking him out on the very next shot. And the rejects team just loses the second one, as they also got 3 killed already. Pretty good push here by rejects. Milk on the Leo, just out of the fight right now, not really getting too close here. The FV215B is steamrolling, putting in the big HE shots into the Chieftains, just making the reactive armor completely useless. Also, this Chieftain now down to a one-shot, being picked up by Playmaker on the E6, only leaving blue left alive here on that last Chieftain, who is still trying something. FV215B, it is now just absolutely obliterating all that Chieftains with the HEs here. Very aggressive play by rejects. The Leopard also, in this case, absolutely not working out, being so far away from the main fight that he was not standing any chance. So rejects going for the clean swipe, 3-0 against Raid. And the next is already starting immediately. Okay, grand finals now. Man, can I have any break, please? After this one, I will take a break. A long one. Couple of days of break. Until I'm healthy, I'm not going to stream anymore. This is exhausting. Okay, again, we do have to wait about 1 minute until we can see the room. So, time to do stuff. Do I actually have any keys here? No. On my NA account, I had some keys for the STRV crate. The keys you can use for all the other crates. So I used it for the Tounament Defender lockbox. Saved it for months already. And I got the Defender on the very first crate, so that's a free tank. Was pretty happy about that. Certificates, garage slot use. Where are the red dots? Find the red dots. Hit them. There they are. Yeah, results look good. Good. Definitely. This time, at least, they were not suffering that much. I think in previous games, first matches against Raid were just not the best ones for them. But maybe Raid was also having a bad time now. I mean, it's just kind of pointless to just try to derive from try to explain the point of the skill level of one team from just one game, because the last ones rejects did not perform that nicely. And of course they can all still improve until the grand finals then. The meta basically just started. Done. Yeah, only a few weeks ago the last update was. So rejects versus quick. Okay, now I'm in the dark, but I'm not going to turn on the light again, because it is hurting my eyes. I'm just constantly having to sneeze. yeah, we've got FE215Bs now. A lot more on reject side. Some VK72s and Chieftains for Crick. And some I7s also on reject side, not raid. One I7 on Crick side, on Batshit, so full heavy lineup for rejects on the left on Yukon, by the way. So we can already kind of expect where this might be going. More likely to get into the city fight here, into the caps for rejects. Maybe a very aggressive strategy. Crick, on the other hand, might just pressure the medium side quickly with a light tank while holding B passively, or the city passively. We will see. They have some strong holding tanks as well with the I7s and VK72s. But we still got a minute. And of course they might also just try the exact opposite of what the lineups are just making us think, or making the opponents think. We've already seen rejects push the medium side on Desert Sands with a full mouse lineup. So that's not unthinkable. And Crick, I don't know. Let's see how the VKs are going to work out. I'm not convinced yet by the VKs. I think they are good. They get faster, they get some slightly better DPM. But are they better in a push than an I7? Or a mouse? They're having some better armor than a mouse, of course. But only frontally. Once they are being circled, they are just pretty much helpless. They cannot really reach their gun down to the sides. If anyone's side tagging, like FE215Bs, I7s can do that really well. Oh, basically all the other tanks can side tag a VK72. It's really only strong ones or when facing the enemy. So, Grand Finals, I think this is best of 7, right? The winner of this match is going to make it straight into the top 8 then. Oh. Oh! Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Crick holding B passively with the VK72s. Everyone else moving towards the D side. Just not totally unexpected. Rejects going all AB. No, AC for now. Will potentially just push out the VK72s, but Crick is already pushing back to spawn to secure the VKs. And that looks good for Crick for now, having the cap advantage. And Batshit spotting the spawn, going to run away. Looks like Rejects is already making a play for the D side again. Not exactly, they're just pulling back for now. Having some nice shots into the I7, who was just overpeaking there, taking 987 damage. That's a lot. Crick is aggressing here in the city. Crick is increasing the pressure, trying to go for B, and they will be succeeding, and that will be able to take base A for free. Rejects, meanwhile, going for base D, but will be last to take it. Batshit still having some nice shots here. Oh, that was one shot too much. Not worth the last one. He should have run away already. Taking 1k damage for putting out 350 only on that very last hit. But maybe it still helps with the push here, because Batshit can potentially run away, and FE215B is already getting aggressive here. Putting in big shots into the VK72. Going to finish him off. So it is the first kill for Rejects, but also Crick already got 2 kills. Double IS7 out of the fight on Reject side. So gun advantage for Crick, but the hit points are still highly in favor of Rejects right now. And F is getting aggressive here in the middle of many tanks. maybe overcommitting a little bit here. Yes, he does. Gets tagged here by literally everyone. Gets taken out in a second. Misplay by F as he is just getting killed there. One last tank for Reject. They're still having more hit points on the field. About 1k, which is still something. Batshit here will just not be able to win against the FE, of course. But he can potentially still run away for a while. Maybe track the FE as he's crossing over there. Maybe the other FE should try to help here with a Batshit. Nope. They are both running away. Double FE 215B against many tanks. They're still having about the same amount of hit points. But now this FE is being melted down here by the quick guys. Many one-shots on the field here, and yet they are not able to take out the FEs, or the FEs were not able to take out any of them. And that's a win for Quick. And just being a bit quicker than Reject on the relocations. And that was win number 1 for Quick. No, it's actually best of 5 again. So only 3 wins needed. Rejects switching the lineup to a lot of VK72s. One FE or double FE 215B so far. Also Quick is choosing to play more VK72s. But still sticking to the Batshit. And the Batshit was very helpful on the last game as well, delivering the first cap, making Rejects have to push in, and pushing into the enemy cap is kind of tricky on this map, to be honest, because the D side is so open, can be covered nicely, and well, yeah, that's the case here. A can also be covered pretty good. Still, Rejects try to re-push to the other spawn, just as Quick did. But Quick was just quicker. Yeah, that's how it is. And they are also having double Chieftain this time again. While Rejects is counting on just playing one tank mostly. Only VK72s and double FE215B. Same map, of course, again, different spawns. It will be quite clear where Rejects is heading. Batshit will again get a quick cap advantage. I don't know if the Quick team is still trying to take base C, because it is a bit more risky from this spawn. It can be decapped nicely from the middle of the map. Let's see. If Quick is just going for D, not going to get base C, then they are maybe going to have some cap disadvantage and some issues. Let's see. Quick heading towards base C. The IS-7 maybe still, I think he can actually cap right there and be safe from getting decapped from the middle. What's the Batshit doing? Spotting aggressively, but not daring to go for the quick B spot, which would have been in this bush, and not going for D either yet. C is being taken, but as we could see on the last game with the IS-7s of Rejects being there, this position is maybe a problem, because Rejects can push from the front and from behind. And they're already trying to do just that. They're already getting aggressive here. Double tag of the into the IS-7 here, 2 big shots by the VK72s. And there come the others from behind. They don't have to overextend there though. They are still coming in here, bouncing the shot off the rear though. So the IS-7 is still going to get out the last shot. Also, Charles already lost some hit points. Keeps losing hit points. Gun advantage to the Rejects team, not anymore. Guns even, Rejects having a lot more hit points, but Quick still having the mobility. And Quick is also still in control of double caps against 1. But the Batshit has to be more careful about his positions. He is already getting pushed again, but the FE215B not really getting him. There goes the Chieftain. Just look at him being annihilated there. VK is moving in from behind. Chieftain getting IG'd by the FV again. Over there we got Playmaker in just a lot of trouble as well. Getting pushed onto and having the Batshit behind him, trying to clip him out. There's also Fox taking a lot of shots. 3 times only left alive on side of Quick. Rejects still having 4 tanks and 2k hit points more, looking very good for Rejects here, as they are just about to win this on the cap points now as well, and on the hit points they are just going to get all the kills on this game. The Batshit still trying to run away, not taking any last shots. So it's a VK to die first. And after that the Batshit won't have much of a chance anymore against so many other tanks here. Batshit still trying to build out some clip. But there's a VK putting out 826 HE into the Batshit. And it is Sabina Lisa taking him out from behind. So 1-1, and Quick is not having any advantage anymore. So they are tied, not a tiebreaker. As it gets later, I really cannot talk anymore. I'm looking forward to the end. Headaches are increasing. I'm not even going to turn on the camera again. I just want to sit in darkness here. Okay, next map will be Middleburg. And we're seeing a lot of German super heavies. Mouses, namely. VK72s as well, a couple of them. And 1 STB for Quick. No mediums and light tanks or rejects on this map either, but a Badger. So also Jaki 100, played by F. So that means we are likely going to see everyone in that city apart from the STB, but he's just unreadied again. Maybe he's still changing his tank. No, yeah, actually stick to the STB. So that will mean that the Quick team is going to have at least 1 tank less in the city. They will take control of the C cap though. Although one of the tanks of the Rejects team at least is going to spawn up. Who is it? Is there no one? Actually, no one spawned up. Sometimes it happens that there's some heavy. But for that reason, I'm also having a light tank. Our streamers are supposed to also only take light tanks on the streams or medium tanks. Just to avoid heavy spawning on the medium side. Has to be spotting quickly, not spotting anything, so he will go for C. Still spotting carefully in the bush there, but now dropping in. Which means that Rejects doesn't know that the STB, of course, is up. They are pushing forward. Only having 1 mouse to the front so far, and Dirty Devotion already losing a ton of hit points. Getting pushed onto by the I7. Maybe Quick was not adjusting well enough to the kind of lineup that Rejects is fielding here. So many mouses, of course, Rejects is not going up into the onto the hill there, but I'm Not Legal is also really suffering here, getting shot down quickly. Just killed as quickly as the mouse on the other side. So tanks being even, but look at Cowardice Rex here, trying to push in, losing all the hit points. Gun advantage to Quick. Also hit point advantage to Quick. And with the STB, they should also have a DPM advantage. No, the STB is not going to be able to survive this. The Jark will have him, going to take him out. Nicely done here. Badger chasing the STB as well. Guns still on side of. Nope, guns even again. As they just got another mouse just got killed there. And I don't know who's having the advantage. Quick is having more hit points. Definitely. Rejects still having the DPM of the Badger though, who is now moving up behind the VK72. Will have KMS Fox though, if the mouse can block him. Otherwise, mouse is going to have the kill anyways. Guns again on side of Quick. As the Badger is struggling to put his gun into the fight. Everyone just avoiding the Badger. Jark still having a nice shot for the end just before dying. Still puts out a big one into that VK. But now it is a 3v2. And Bobby Fischer on the Badger still taking a massive 583 damage roll. With an HE by bot to B. Leaving only the mouse left alive here. Against too many tanks. He's not going to have any chance against those here anymore. Quick actually coming back from a nice disadvantage. I was not too sure about them having so many tanks going up. And then the mouse bleeding so much. I thought that Rejects was just going to steamroll them. But nope. STP DPM paid off. Nice focus fire then. Great counter push here by Quick. Oh, okay. Lagged a little bit. I was just hoping that not my game crashed. So, that is the win number 2 for Quick. Match point to them. Only one game left, potentially, if Quick wins the next one. Rejects now a little bit more under pressure. It would be something. Former champion of the top 16 beating a top 4 team on the very first tournament and therefore getting into the top 8. This would be huge for Quick. They really need this now. I mean, they are the underdog here. And they are really far in this tournament already. So, well, Rejects is probably still going to make it into the top 8, but all the best for Quick. Would be really great for them probably to just win against such a strong team on a very first qualifier. After finishing first in the Challengers tournament, I would be happy for them, to be honest, if they won the next one. But I'm also hoping for some more close games. Maybe another tiebreaker then. Again, a lot of VK72s, not only full mouse here. Again, Rejects is playing Jark E100 and a Badger, insisting on making that tank work. Mostly the Jark I'm just concerned about, let's say like that. Problem is the Jark is really bad at pushing in. It can be great, but it is just not having accuracy, no mobility, not having any turret. And it might just struggle in some situations. I mean, it's just struggling to keep up the focus fire. That's for sure. Puts out big shots, of course, had good penetration. With the tanks and shells. It does have 3.2k DPM as well, which is just about 500 more. Well, no, not that much more than the VK72s actually. Playmaker taking the base, the others already getting aggressive. But this time, Krieg is all in the city. Having a batshit, maybe a better choice here for this kind of strategy. Double caps for Krieg, so rejects will have to push in. But the batshit will cause trouble from the side. Bobby Fischer is also trying to counter that a little bit. Yet, it will not be easy for Bobby to also get into the fight. Rejects pushing forward, now the batshit is coming in from behind. They have to be careful to not get focused out completely. Jack trying to turn for him. Batshit just tracking him without damage. As the Badger is also there already. I'm going to have another shot, that's for sure. Nope. Not being able to connect there. Devotion still alive as a one-shot. Maybe Alexandrium is going into shield still. He's trying to, but also Carolus Rex is a one-shot. Maybe someone's going to take him out before he's able to take out the other VK. No, not happening. But both teams lost 2 tanks at this point. Hit points neck and neck. I don't know about the Batshit versus Badger fight here. The Batshit might have the advantage as can just run away and maybe shoot the others. That would be more important. Avoiding the Badger completely, helping their teammates. And now it is rejects down the tank. Down, still having the hit point advantage though. So they might still make it. The Badger is also still alive. Hit point dropping significantly here on reject side. As over there's a 1v2 situation. But the VK72 also manages to kill that other VK there. Is now not going to have the first reload. He is down to 1 shot, not getting killed on that shot. This might be absolutely crucial here. Does only get 390 damage in. The mouse will have to take him out. Yes, he does. Does get the kill shot. So 2v2 situation. Batshit still alive though. Batshit is a one shot. Badger is killed. Rejects having the points. But 2 one shots against Striker on many hit points. Who is going to take out the mouse very easily with an HE. This VK here just still putting out a big shot into Striker. But also he is a one shot to all of them. And now the Batshit is going to come in behind. Taking that kill here. And that is Krieg making their way into the top 8. Congratulations. Unexpected to see Krieg performing that nicely here. And that's it for today. Okay, I will quickly turn on the camera for a moment again. Oh, that's bright. Alright. And also have definitely been some great games here. I really like those. I felt like Krieg was still struggling occasionally. But also rejects did struggle more than necessary. The question is, who has the potential to increase their level still? Because rejects does have the better roster, more experience on top level. So I would still bet on rejects getting further in the tournament, to be honest, but Krieg already making their way straight into the top 8 on the first day. That is phenomenal, and really congratulations for that. Also, let me see who else won. Let me refresh, oops, let me refresh the page here. Others are still playing. Oh, 3-2 won against a former champion B-Love, who got defeated by ZGS. What the hell? ZGS being so strong here. And they were not even a thing like last season. I think they played top 16. Time of the underdogs today. Well, we've seen Group 2. Rejects only winning 1 game against Quickler. Yeah, I would still like to see the result of this one, but seems to be close as well. Update, no result in yet. Interesting. I really did not expect this. So, but it's still, you know, also this group's leader or winner is going to head into the top 8 immediately. Everything's still possible for rejects. I think the problem of rejects here on the last games was that they just insisted on playing full heavy all the time and went for 0 map control. They only pushed one side, while the enemies had just tanks everywhere and still held passively, taking the advantage on the caps. Rejects was forced to push in, and then they took tanks like Jark E100, which is really not the best tank for pushes. It's somewhat capable, but just I don't see it having any advantage over VK72, just because of having far less hit points. What's the hit point difference? 500? While the DPM difference is about 300? Or 400 maybe, I don't know. So that is not all too much. And I think VK also just being way better armored, having the turret is more helpful in a push. I don't know anymore how the Jark actually performed, but even if it gets some damage, it was still just not able to put out the damage into the right place that much as a heavy would be. Kind of reminds me of APA on last season, as APA also did similar stuff. Wait, was it last season or the one before? I think it was the season before where they actually won. And for most parts of the season, they were just going full heavy tanks and trying to push one side. And yeah, they were not succeeding at that. Only then they noticed, okay, they have to go for more map control again. And it worked out again. That's all they needed. Okay, let's go for last game as we're still waiting for the result. Okay. Patch it. Patch it. Thank you, NetForce. And to the others wishing me to get well. Well, after today's stream, I can just comfortably sit back. Next stream is only the... which one is it? 16th, 17th again. If I'm streaming both of the last days of the PYS. Okay, we get the results in. ZGS Socrates lost 1-3 against no names. So I will just go for a last game. Just enjoying my favorite budget. So yeah, if you're still watching at this point, then make sure to also press a like button. Or maybe leave a sub to the channel if you're new here. And also just, well, join a Discord server. Next giveaway soon. I'm still having some T77s, K91, some Tigers as well. TVP is called Techno Tanky. He's in the wrong clan. Whoop. Oh, nice driving. And now he's in beam. Enemies pushing forwards. I think with the E100 in front and the others being rather safe, we should be fine. I'm slightly worried about 183. And of course TVP. I'm just going to repeat the same thing again. Having some nice crossfire here. I don't really think the TVP is going to come for me. That is also just kind of ignoring me. Noise. Nice bounce. And that was... what was bouncing me? IMX 30B in the corner then. Yeah, it's already one. No. Oh, Maxwell. Okay. Without a Maxwell skill. I'm just farming hard here. All one shots now. No. No. Gotcha. My damage. Okay. It was a good game. But I'm going to turn off the stream now. No long session today. Although I might still play a bit off stream. But not on stream anymore. With all the lights and yeah, just talking at the same time. I can already feel how my voice is disappearing more and more and how my brain is just getting slower at forming the words. Alright, see you guys on next stream then, maybe before the next tournament already. I would like to stream before that, but I cannot guarantee it in the current state. So, see you then on Discord until then. Have a good evening, have a good night, and see you back soon. Goodbye.